Good morning, you beautiful creatures. How the devil are you? I hope you're well. If you're new here, my name is Lou, or Lucifer, as my friends like. I keep missing that. As my friends like to call me. By my friends, I mean my ever-growing army of demons. Yes, there are so many of you now.
It's Coronation Day.
So, what? When? How? Who? What are you talking about?
I'm channeling my inner Anna of excitement.
Oh, right, okay, fair enough. It's for the Love of Horror Day, so it may as well be Coronation Day for us horror fans, I suppose. Yes, we are near Trafford, if not in Trafford. We are in Trafford.
Where's the Trafford Centre?
I'm going to stop talking now.
Oh, that's a quick vlog.
Yeah, it is. So, we are here for the full weekend. We didn't stay last night, unfortunately, to see Thanksgiving, but we've heard really good things.
Elliot Fulham was there.
Who?
Jonathan from Terrfier too.
Oh, that's nice.
He was in the crowd.
Long neck boy.
Hey, I'm meeting him tomorrow, be nice.
Boy. Yeah, so we're here for pretty much the full weekend to fill all your horror needs. Will we be doing as in-depth tour as we did for the first one? I'm not too sure, just because of how busy we are. We are jam-packed.
Probably tomorrow's vlog.
Yeah, potentially. We'll do a wander around on tomorrow's vlog for you. Also, this weekend is Remembrance Weekend, so I have got my poppy for Great Grandad James. If only he'd had that amputation. That needs context. I'm not going to give it because it's funny. The sun is rising on this most horrific of mornings. What a glorious morning. Makes me sick.
I'm not seeing anyone walking around yet, which is good.
No, yeah, we are here super early. We're here at 7:41, so...
Well, I've got a feeling that they might open up early like they do for the other conventions.
Monopoly events are insane. They're awesome. Like, with opening early, they just... We gush about them all the time.
Unlike Telford.
Unlike Telford?
Yeah, they can't get anyone in on time.
Oy, awkward. Tough crowd, tough crowd. Awesome. So, who are we meeting today?
James Duke Courtney, Nick Castle, Alyssa Sutherland. We're also meeting Claire Higgins, Ray Santiago. I'm meeting Derek Mears, you're meeting Chris Sarandon.
That's a skeleton, very excited. So we've got a pretty jam-packed day for you guys. We'll also be trying to catch some of the talks as well.
The scammers are out already.
Boo! Yes, if you're coming, these are not the people
Them down there
who do the parking for the Love of Horror. Just wanted to get that. My horns, no, now you know the truth. It's all a facade. Yeah, so they are not a part of Monopoly events. Please don't get scammed. We recommend getting here as early as possible so you can get a parking space.
At least already panicked.
Yeah, we're literally parking down a side street because we're from the streets, yo.
And we didn't pre-book the parking.
No, we did not. Yes, so with that being said, we're going to find a parking space.
You've got normal ones here.
And we hope you have a horrible day in the best possible way. Getting here early means you can get one of these spaces. Oh yeah. Or just park at the side like us.
You can pre-book parking for a tenner, but there's limited spaces and it's sold out by the time I could get a look at.
So we're parking at the side like a bunch of rat creatures. You can literally see already how full up it is, and it's literally coming up to 8 o'clock, so please just bear in mind.
It's always good getting early.
Yeah, it is. We always preach it. Get here early. You might be waiting around, but it's worth it for a parking space. Okie dokie, so we're straight in with the vibe. So for Monopoly events have their own table. So they're doing tote bags this year. We have got a stand for the love of horror, and we have got a load of Lost Boys totes. We've got pens, we've got previously signed items like pop figures, action figures, DVDs. Gareth's like, I want this.
Never look at that.
My love, you already have Roger Jackson.
I do.
Oh, to be fair, the glove, I wouldn't be upset. I would not be upset. But this is one of the best places to come if you're looking for a particular item. They might have something you want. Free!
Yeah.
Also, they do top loaders, so these are what you get if you want to protect your autographs. So they're £3 each. So make sure you get the right ones, because there's been a bit of controversy about that. You can either get your A3 and 8x10s. So there you go, you're welcome. Also, we have got the bar at the back. I'll show you the prices for drinks later. You've got all of your photo areas. We've got Jack the Ripper back as usual. What a guy. We have also got some set builds for you as well. We've got a Killer Clowns one, which looks awesome. And then we got Dean of the Dead. It's our boy. God, we love that man. It's looking good, guys. It's good to be home. And then we've got all of our talks in the main stage over there as well. Good. Being all businessy. Are you doing a business? Are you doing a hacking business? He's even made Terrfier sauce. We need to get this thing on the channel. Dean Where's My Tea, so they can make some tea for me so I can enjoy his products. But we've also got alcohol as well, based around Tales from the Crypt. And then we've just got a plethora of hot sauces. You can also try them. They do go up in heat, I will pre-warn you.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do. Gareth was like, I've got to do it for the views, and you did it, and it was foolish. It was foolish. We've also got a Lost Boys. We got the tattoo studio as well. I'm desperate to get a tattoo, honestly.
Halloween
but we got, yeah, photo ops. Then we've got the comic book stall. And then we've also got items that have been used in The Witch. That is awesome. And then we've got some of the guests already down here. So we've got Brad, Fiona, Alyssa, Derek, a few others down here. And then on the other side, so this is where your headliner guests are. They will be on this side. So that's where you got Keeper Sutherland. These designs are absolutely mad. They're awesome.
Yeah, so name on there, and then on Instagram, if you follow, I'll write it on here in a minute, but you follow.
Also, hot tip, if you want to get here for the talks and get a seat, get here early, because I kid you not, this space fills up like it's nobody's business. I don't know how they're going to do the questions this time round, so if you've got a question, make sure you shoot your hand up straight away. So we have got Billy, we have got Alex, we have got Patrick, and we have got Keitha over here, just to give you an idea of where you're looking for if you're coming tomorrow. And then we have got the rest of the guests around here. And then we've got a few photo ops. Right, enough. Listen, I'm trying to do a serious, like, show. And then this guy turns up. I like your hat. That's nice. These guys went to Florida. Isn't that nice? Just check out their vlog.
This t-shirt in Florida.
That is so attractive. I love that. Yeah, and then we've got photo ops over here. Should do the thing. Enough! Potentially got the cinema. We're not too sure about. We're gradually going into the vendors hall where I'm going to spend a lot of money. Feel like I've got a running theme. I don't know how to budget, but I know how to have a good time. Obsessed. I always have to show these guys and their wonderful creations I have bought from before. The Venus flytraps, the little Audrey 2s, freaking incredible. And we've got the awesome vignettes at Occult Creations. Hello there. These are freaking awesome. There is literally so much to look at. Pigeon Creek, my friends, Pigeon Creek. We've got Pigeon Creek over here.
That is a crazy candy, dude.
With some more very gory offerings.
Is it so you put it over the top of you and then you can just sort of...
These are sick. There's literally so freaking much going on. We will get everything. Don't you worry. Take all my money! When I'm skinny enough, this will be a thing. These are honestly gorgeous. So much work.
Loving the Wicker Man notepad as well.
We got some of our favourites, you know, we're obsessed with Hell on shirts. They're so comfy, their quality is so good. They're also doing an event t-shirt, which you can see. Let me do a dramatic zoom in for you. Right here. You can only get these at the convention, and sometimes they do a few on their stall, but you can mainly get it here and guarantee that you're going to get it here. They only have a number of them. They are very limited. They also do joggers, they do skateboards, they do t-shirts. So this is a map to help you guys out a little bit.
Anybody here last night to watch Lost Boys? It was alright, that wasn't it? It was pretty good. Let's look at this side.
Woo!
Hey! How are we doing? Look at these guys.
Woo! Go on, Ben!
How's everyone doing this morning? Are we all okay?
Yeah!
I like this cues here. I like this. I'm just here to talk to you guys. First panel is about 10:15 with Doug Tate and Tom Morgan, and that is going to be excellent. And then 11 o'clock. There is no panel at 11 o'clock.
You're doing great, sweetie.
Well, so at 11 o'clock we might have something special for you. We might not. We'll just see when we get there. You know what? That is how it rolls.
It's got that quite quick.
Who's excited?
I don't know what noise that was. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
me neither. You sound like a Simpsons character. We're just literally in the line to meet Nick Castle, and then we're going to head over to James Hugh Courtney, who you can see just there. Cry! Cry!
He's even put the shape. And he loved the painting.
He took your painting. of your painting?
One of my paintings is owned by Nick Castle.
One of the only conventions where you can get decent music as well. Listen to this. They've had Ghost, they've had Motionless in White, they've had Rammstein. You've ever seen the playlist? Keep doing what you're doing because this is lit.
There's a lot of you guys over here. Is everyone feeling good? Is everyone feeling it? Woo! Not too hungover from last night? Woo! Alright, this guy is. Who came to see Thanksgiving last night? Who's looking forward to it? It's going to be awesome. But what is more awesome is our first panel. A little bit later than usual, but you know, it is what it is. Cards, subjects to change. We've got an absolute banger this morning. Coming onto the stage, I can't even tell you the stuff these guys have been in. We're going to get into it in a panel. Please welcome Doug Tate! Woo! And Mr. Tom Morgan!
I did not do Leatherface. And I don't know how he did it with this build, too. Leatherface is huge.
So obviously you guys are known for being the men behind the masks. How did you get into that game? What was it, stunt work? Was it an actor first?
For me, like most of the people you see as Jason and Michael, of course, are stuntmen because they don't have to have any dialogue. That's the most dangerous stunt you can do. And everything they do is action, so they hire a stuntman. And when I got to do Jason, I knew the stunt program. You might remember the man who owned him too. He was taking me all out. All right.
Mine came through acting, but being able to be physical in the height helped also being tall. Yes.
Jason wasn't always straight to him, but then obviously
Jason has grown, hasn't he, over the years.
So has Michael. They both have gotten taller and taller.
Yeah, Michael's been a little bit.
Yeah. Nick Castle started, you know, he's not that tall, and then they slowly got taller with the years.
So, myself working on Friday the 13th, part 5, and you were Jason in Gareths was Jason.
Yes.
Did you look to the previous iterations of Jason and making your own? It's the same question for yourself. Coming into the franchise later on.
Well, I think it depends on what you're doing. Like when you had to come out of the water, there's not much you're going to do if you're looking at somebody else from the water, underneath the water, and walk out. So that's a different situation.
Yes.
In my case, I didn't necessarily look at any past Jason because as a stuntman, that's our job to double people. We get used to doing that. You know how they walk and kind of match that. So that was kind of what I did. I just knew that I was his character. And as a stunt guy, we always do action. We always do something. So it wasn't too hard to make that case. It was Jason and Michael.
I was. Yeah, it was an easy transition. It wasn't like, oh, what are these movies? I've never seen them. Let me look them. So I already knew it because I was a fan.
Being a fan and being Jason and Michael, how was that? How was the vibe? Was it like a piano? You do a lot of cool shit.
Yeah. It was a surreal moment, especially since Freddy vs. Jason was my first big movie.
Tell me everything. Ah! Are you happy?
Yes.
Are you really happy?
Yes.
I've got a little bit of bragging rights because I was told by Micheal Myers that he loves me. And also my needle felted gingerbread man is going to be the first bauble on his Christmas tree.
The first ornament of it in the Courtney household.
Mr. Sean Paul! Hello?
Hello.
Does everybody know who Sean is? Sean is an absolute legend, and he has kindly agreed to save my bacon and step in.
You know what? A lot of people say that they come up to me and they go, "You're a legend." It's like in the States, legend I think has a little more weight than it does here. I think you throw that term around a little loosely.
We do if you get me a particularly nice sandwich. You're a legend, mate.
Exactly. And I started doing that. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Scream Factory over here. He does it.
Yeah.
I know Arrow picks up stuff over here.
And so your stuff is on the Studio Canal John Carpenter release.
There you go. Yeah, Studio Canal has picked up a lot of those Screen Factory releases here, so that's where I started doing the episodes. And then recently, during the pandemic, I started a YouTube channel, which is malfunctioning, and started doing a podcast called The Thing with Two Heads with Christopher Nelson, who is, you guys might know, is an Academy Award-winning special effects makeup artist with all new Halloweens. He's the current shape maker, if you will. Yeah, he did a killer job. Knew her, but didn't really know her until that weekend. We've been friends ever since. She was supposed to come to age 45. Was literally scheduled to come until the Wednesday before she pulled out. It's a long story, but it was sad related.
I was going to ask, how has the Screen Actors Guild strike impacted you this past summer?
Honestly, it hasn't impacted me a single bit, with the exception of this show with Christian Serrato's having a cancer. Beyond that, it has not impacted me at all, except for the Jamie thing, but that wasn't announced, so it wasn't a disappointment. It was going to be a surprise.
I was sort of dreading the panels this weekend because I don't know if you were with the strike, they were allowed to promote past projects or about anything. So it would have been literally, what is your favourite packet of crisps?
Yeah, exactly. The other pinch me moment was a couple weeks ago. I got Ozzy Osbourne to do his first convention ever.
We did the thing. And I got a photo with her, which I will put in now. There you go. Awesome. She's a beautiful woman. I literally said to her, please take this as a compliment. You are the best Deadite ever. You're my favourite Deadite ever. And she was like, I'll absolutely take that compliment. That's awesome. Alyssa Sutherland, incredible woman. Like, if you get the chance to meet her, please do. Because she was, and she loved my painting. Yes, they all loved your paintings.
Buy my paintings.
You've heard it here first, folks. My chin looks cinched.
You've had so many compliments today. Take them.
I don't know how to take a compliment. Years of bullying, what can I say? Yeah, so many people have stopped us today and said hello and wanted photos and like just wow. I mean, Slayer reviews, please go and watch their stuff because they are awesome and they've been through so much as well. Like, they're a proper warrior, like a true warrior. You know, I was just tearing up from what they were saying to me and like how much the channel means to them, and I was like, oh my god, we've made something like we've made this weird like Frankenstein baby, and it's our Frankenstein baby and it's beautiful. But yeah, happy, real happy. I wanted to do a quick thing for you. If you're wanting to come to the bar, this is the price you're looking at for all your drinks. Yeah, we've come at about, it's coming up to 12 o'clock now, and it's not horrendously busy. This is also where the cosplayers usually hang about as well.
I'm really looking basically. Let's go. How are we? That's not good enough. Manchester, how are we? Can I get a bit of the Iron Maiden on there? No. Scream for me, Manchester! Scream for me, Manchester! She really did scream. And this next one is going to be absolutely huge. I love the Terrfier movies. I know you guys love the Terrfier movies. Please welcome to the stage, Elliot Fuller! Hi guys. Hello.
Hi.
How are we this afternoon? Are we all good? Are we all feeling refreshed?
Yeah.
Doing good.
Pretty great. Good to see all your beautiful faces out there.
Guys, please give it up for the cast of Terrfier 2. You guys have had a hell of a year. So, how did the response to Terrfier 2 take you? Were you expecting what you got?
To be honest, I had faith in Terrfier 2 from the beginning because I was already a huge fan of the first movie. But it couldn't have been done without the fans of the Clown Appreciation Society this year. Shout out to them. But it's been a very, very wonderful ride, and especially working with these beautiful people.
I didn't know much about the first Terrfier when I got cast. I was told about it by people that I knew on production prior to being cast, and that they were saying, you know, your life is going to change when this movie comes out, and I was like, okay, like, how much could it really change? But it was a lot more than I expected, for sure. Like, even being such a minor role in the film and still having such a great turnout has been so incredible, and y'all are the best.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't watch the first Terrfier when I was actually cast in Terrfier 2. That was a mistake. I should have known what I was getting into. But I had no concept that my life would change in the way that it did. And I get to work with wonderful people. I get to meet wonderful people. I think we're all just having a blast. We're just really fortunate to be here.
Trippy as anything. How did you get that across to you guys?
Is really weird because it's like a 10-minute scene, but I think it's like a page and a half of the script. Yeah, like it changed a lot because I know in the script the host's name is Hippie Host. I'm not a hippie, like I'm a clown. That's not a hippie. I was like picturing I was gonna be wearing like a flowing skirt and have like cool 70s hair, like that's what I was picturing. So it became something completely different. The lyrics of the song aren't even in the script, so that I got sent separately. But I remember walking on set, because at that point I'd seen the first Terrfier, so I walked on set and I was like, this is way too bright to be a Terrfier movie. Like I was confused by what it was, but the way that it like fits into the movie, I think is really ingenious, and like the way you go back at the end, I think is cool, and I hope that they explore it further in the franchise.
I love the Clown Cafe scene. I know it's divisive. A lot of people either love it or hate it. I personally love it. I think it's such a nice juxtaposition of the grim goriness of the rest of the film. It's just bright and in your face and campy, and I love that. But like most of the things in the script, it absolutely evolved. It went from something very small to elaborate and just kept evolving with everyone's hard work.
It's by David Lynch in a way.
And did you ask the other scene that was fun to film or easy to film? Yes? Okay. I honestly love the entire experience, just in general. I loved working with the whole cast and crew. Damien is a fantastic director. Damien was doing the big skits for a lot of the time, very, very fun. She's an incredible actress. Unfortunately, I didn't get to film with you. But yes, it's in the archives. But the whole cast and crew, everything, it was such a joy to be on set. I cannot wait to be on the set of Terrfier 2. It's going to be awesome.
Safe to say.
It's going to be a bloody Christmas. The best Christmas present you can ask for.
I still haven't seen the promo. The Christmas promo.
It's on Twitter.
Yeah, I heard it is
this room is crazy. It's like you don't only see it when you see Terrfier 2 in theaters.
And then it's like online.
With the next day is there. It's cool. Did everyone illegally watch the Terrfier 3 teaser?
In theaters, right? Yeah, so you guys couldn't have even seen it. Yeah, I didn't go to the re-release, but then everyone's been telling me it's online, so.
I'll watch it. I mean, we got the world premiere, we didn't get the re-release. And we've got a question. Hello.
Hi. So, obviously Terrfier is like, is one of the most like disturbing and scary movies out there. So I've got to ask, like, what's your favourite like, scary movie?
I love what you did there. Scream is definitely one of my favorite, my all-time favorite, has to be the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I think it's an incredible movie. The way they just suddenly film it, like, kind of just makes you feel like you're in the film. And just the fact that it was filmed all like back then, it was that good, and that's scary, just makes it even more horrifying for me for some reason. But then, of course, I love some classics, even some newer ones like Conjuring 2, I do love. But a lot of the old school classics, I don't know, Dream Warriors is one of my favorite, Scream, like I said. How was it?
So I always have two that I will say, which is Hellraiser and Jennifer's Body. But you guys, oh my god, I've told this story like a million times, it's like all I can think about. I really recently, like maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, saw the first Saw movie for forever. I've never seen any of the Saw movies. I watched this movie, I'm completely blown away. I'm like, this is the best thing I've ever seen. And in a week and a half, I watched the first 7 Saw movies, which I don't recommend. I was having kidnapping dreams every single night. But those movies are incredible. Like, Saw, the first one, is definitely up there now for me, like the top 5 or top 10. I think that movie's so ingenious. I love the combination of like intense gore with like intense psychological distress. And just like the way that that entire franchise builds on itself is incredible. So yeah, Saw is a recent addition to my favorite movie list. I say no though, so don't ask.
I'm a massive fan.
A lot of dick pics. I don't check my DMs anymore. So sorry if you try to DM me. I used to be very good at it. I used to, but like I've just gotten a little deterred by that. My very first convention I was proposed to, and my husband was sitting right next to me. He was cracking up, and I still have the ring. And I didn't officially say yes or no, so I might be proposed to this person.
Just to let you know, I'm an ordained minister. If you want to get married, we can make it happen.
Where is he?
Hey, listen, she is already married.
Listen, polyamory, whatever.
2023, guys.
2023, let's keep an open mind.
I never really had like a strange family interaction at a convention, but I had a very sweet one that I wanted to mention. Was that I met my girlfriend at a bar. Yes. And fortunately she was married and she doesn't have a passport, but that, to me, that's already showing me just a small how much Terrfier has affected my life. And the one I love.
I'd like to piggyback off of that. I love Josie, by the way. Josie's his beautiful, wonderful girlfriend. Absolutely. Some of the fan interactions are so heartfelt for the kind of content we've created. A lot of people, you know, say that Terrfier is just torture porn. I get it. It may not be for you. But some of the women, especially, that have come up to me cosplaying as Sienna, shaking and crying and telling me how Sienna gave her strength. There's no words to that. Like, I never know how to react. I think I just hug them 14 times and tell them they're strong, because they are. And I think those are some of the most special interactions I'll never forget, and will always hold it very close to my heart.
I agree with that. Incredible. Absolutely loved it. My favorite scene in the film was with Brooke and the boy. What's his name? The character's name? I don't remember, but her boyfriend. Jeff. Yeah. That scene in the car is so good. I love the way the two of them play off each other, so I gotta say Jeff's kill has to be up there as well, because then the way that scene ends is just really funny. And then Brooke running through the whole thing, I love that.
I think my favorite, I mean, it has to be the bedroom scene. It was just top down. I think that's such an obvious answer. It still gets me out. Terrfier was actually one of the few movies to actually get me like that, make that face. Just simply like the noises that came in the face, like crunches and that kind of stuff. That gets me every single time. So it has to be like this.
I would say my favorite is Brooke's scene. She has the acid thrown on her face. Fun fact, I've told it before, I don't know if you know this, the bubbling on her face was condoms. And Damien was on the side blowing into a tube to make it look like her face was bubbling and burning from acid, and I thought that was genius. Like, you really have to be scrappy when you're an artist on a low budget, and I thought that was a really wonderful example of that.
40 minutes into bubbly condoms. Absolutely incredible. Guys, you've been fantastic. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, guys. Right now?
Half an hour?
Half an hour, alright.
20 minutes. Guys, give it up one more time for the cast of Terrfier 2.
Can we get a picture of all of you behind us? Is that okay?
If you're wondering why the content is so sparse, it's because we're running around trying to get photo shoots and autographs. Existence is pain. We've got a break. We have been running around blue butterflies, but it's been worth it. Speak!
Blue butterflies. No, yeah, it's been manic.
You heard it here first, folks.
It's been absolutely manic.
We've also got Tom and Rogan with us.
Oh.
Team Rogan, hello there. You said that exactly like Ewan McGregor.
Yeah.
Ewan McGregor?
I can't say it.
Ewan McGregor. Hello there. We're going to see Derek Mears now. General Kenobi. We're going to see Derek Mears now. Apparently he's absolutely wonderful to meet. We've met Claire Higgins, we've met Lauren Lavera.
Without the angel outfit.
Without the angel outfit, so
Yeah. Butch was just forming, I said.
She was dressed very formally.
I didn't say you an angel in my eyes. I was like, I didn't have to.
She was honestly so lovely. That's one of my favourite photos I've ever had, I think. Yeah, so we'll debrief a little bit later, because what we usually do is we have a bit of a wander around and then we can have more of a chat. I met so many of you today. It's been absolutely mental. Like, I don't know how to react to it. I'm like a little anxious ball of fluff. Go with that. Derek Mears.
With Sam behind the camera, but we actually never met, so we could have had terrible chemistry, and we didn't, luckily. But so I think it was you who reached out first, and we met, but once it was announced like who the other person was, and true story, we went and we talked, and it was like we ended up wearing matching outfits, which was crazy, like black leather jacket, white shirt, black pants. It was adorable. But then, do you remember what happened? Do you remember? We leave, we have this lovely time, like, holy shit, what just happened? Oh my God, we're gonna be part of this franchise. What if they hate sidekicks? Oh my God, what if we get killed off? We're having this moment before we ever leave for New Zealand to shoot. And we leave the very first meeting of each other from this bar in Los Angeles. And as he's walking me to my car, a homeless person, because that exists a lot in LA, a homeless person, like, could have been straight out of season 2. The guy who was the guy who is back in time. He's like walking like this, and we sort of, you just don't pay attention. All of a sudden he goes, boom, and throws a whole cold coffee all over me and Ray. And it's in his hair. We both just stood there dripping from homeless coffee and who knows what else. And I go, I think that was Sam Raimi anointing us.
Or the amount or when, and
you were not prepared for it?
No, not at all, but I had this experience that, like when a boxer knocks out his opponent, but he still keeps like hitting them. That's kind of what happened to me in one of the episodes where I was like beating up this soldier in a truck. I remember like snapping at the special effects guy because I felt like I was in an actual like fight, like when you're trying to defend yourself. So there were a couple of moments where, it kind of crossed the line or two.
Yeah, but actually, now that you mention that was episode 7, season 1, the first, like when we're on the militia. And I think you just kept punching and punching, and I think even though the camera was on you, I said, I'm like, I think we're good, Pablo. And then you punch him again, and then they ended up using it. Was like it was your improv, and then I improvised, and then they ended up using that. But yeah, it was 850 liters, or that can't be 85 liters. That's like a bottle of vodka or something, right?
It's like 85 bottles of vodka.
It was a lot. It was 85 vats of vodka. Yeah. So I think it was 850 liters.
Hi.
News guys, they said it in liters, which in America I had to Google up what that is in gallons. I believe it was 85 liters. Is that? No, that can't be right. It was, now I've heard.
In the locker room, and like, people would freak the F out. They thought like something was going on. A lot of makeup, a lot of fun. How much?
Too much. Too much. Too much. I know for a fact an exact amount, only because I asked. And I've said this before, Jacksonville bar, not the other bar, Jacksonville bar. And it just ends where we're all covered in blood. So before I had shot my stuff, where I go over the bar and the barman's arms get torn off and all that. So I see all these giant vats of blood.
I'm tired.
We're tired.
we have literally, I can only apologise that we haven't been able to do as much content wise. It's just because it's been so busy. Like, it's been absolute madness. Nothing to do with the staff, absolutely not at all, and not to do with the guests. I think it's just a really busy day. Yeah, it's been really intense, but honestly it's been really good, and honestly the guest interactions we've had so far have been sick. Really, really cool. Oh, they're playing I Still Believe. Tim Capello isn't very well at the moment, so he's had to take some time out, bless him. But we just met Derek Mears as well, and he was absolutely wonderful. Like, got the biggest cuddle off him, and he was such great conversation. Met Claire Higgins as well. She was so lovely, so lovely. I literally said, "You're a diamond in the gore," and she loved it. She absolutely loved it. Once again, we've met so many of you. I haven't got all your names, and I can only apologise, but loads of people have literally come up to us and said, like, not that. Thank you so much for the vlogs. Like, you put our minds at ease. Like, we like not suffer, you know, may have mental difficulties or mental illnesses that kind of prevent us from enjoying these kinds of things. And honestly, like, it just, I've welled up so many times. It's been insane. It's absolutely been insane. There's even been points where people have been like, "Why haven't you got a table?" Because we've only got like 1.5k subscribers, that's why. But met Sean and his friend Richard, so Sean Clark. He was lovely, really nice guy. Had some really good nuggets of information about like YouTube and doing different bits and filming locations as well, so that was super awesome. But yeah, I've got a good feeling about this vlog. I really have. I've got a good feeling about the vlog, about the connections we've made. Like, the people who run the convention have come and spoken to us as well and sought us out, which has been awesome. It's been so nice to meet most of the team now. Yeah, it's been really freaking cool, and it's because of people like you that we're doing this and we're rocking it. Having fun?
Yes.
Good.
Sorry.
As you should. As you should.
I was in my own little world.
Yes. But we are going to meet Dana De Lorenzo with our friends, and then I think we've got Chris Sarandon, and then we're pretty much done. So I think we're going to do a more in-depth wander about the venue for you. Lovely. So also I wanted to do a shout out to Trick or Treat Bakery. This, it's a little bit smushed now, but this is a freaking cookie, and it's incredible. Gareth managed to find a ghost face one, and apparently they taste insane, so I'm going to try that and hopefully go and see them at some point. This is lit. This tastes so good.
Does it slap?
It does slap. This does in fact slap.
It slaps.
Do you want to do our wedding cake for us, please? Can you imagine? Buy these. Buy them. Do it. A mandatory post for you. So this is an example of what their schedules will look like. A lot of them, I will pre-warn you, are not at the front of their queue this time. They're actually towards the start, near the desk. So it tells you when they're at the panels, their autograph price, table selfies, autograph and selfie combo. I hope this helps. A thing just happened. We went with our friends to meet Dana De Lorenzo, and obviously she's, you can't really see it, but she's on my arm basically, and I showed her and she lost her beautiful mind, and it was the best thing that's ever happened to me. And she spoke to me for ages, and we literally cuddled for so long.
We held up the queue.
We held up the queue, and it was really awful, but it was really wonderful at the same time. And we just, I can't. She's such a wonderful person, and it pains me so much that that franchise was done dirty because they had so much more to offer. But honestly, that was incredible, and that's why Dana De Lorenzo is one of my favourite people to meet. Well, oh my gosh.
The first right.
Sorry about that. Yeah.
We're back in the studio.
So what we were gonna do, so what we were gonna do was we were gonna have a little bit of a tour around the hall. But then we got kicked out. But then it's the after party. They had to get ready for it, so it's fine. We've been so busy today. We've literally been so busy, and because of that, unfortunately,
nice. Can you say thank you?
Unfortunately, because of that, we just haven't been able to vlog a lot. We met so many people, not just for ourselves, but for our friends who we were looking after today. Yeah, so it was just a lot, and I can only apologise that there's just not as much content. However, tomorrow, I promise you that there's going to be a full realised vlog, just because it's us two. So, and we've only got a few people to meet because Gareth very strategically did most of his autographs today.
So because the Micheal stuntmen were quiet today.
Yeah.
And I was just like, seeing as there's no one here, I've booked in for tomorrow, can I get it done now? And they're like, yeah, sure.
They've been very accommodating. The staff, I kid you not, have been awesome. Absolutely awesome. Everybody we've spoken to has been so helpful, so understanding. They've been brilliant. They have been brilliant. Highlight moment of the day. All right, I'll give you 3. Because we've already discussed this.
Yeah, so my 3 are all tied for first place, but it's Nick Castle, James Duke Courtney, and Derek Mears.
Yeah.
Derek Mears, such a nice guy.
Such a nice guy.
It's a free, and he was a free selfie as well.
He was more than happy to just be your best friend.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure we are best friends with Derek Mears now.
I mean, well, you're practically besties with Dana De Lorenzo.
Oh my God. So I literally went up to her and I was like, Dana, I feel so awful because, you know, I haven't been able to get an autograph this time round, but I don't know if you remember me. And she was like, wait, I do. And I showed her the picture and she was like, oh my God, yeah, you were dressed as Ash, you were awesome. And I was like, it gets better. Because you had such an impact on me, I've got you tattooed on my arm. And she lost her mind. Like, I'm pretty sure everybody and their dog now knows that Dana, bear with us. This is a gentle.
Well, then let me go.
Yeah, thank you. It's manic. It's after a convention. It is manic.
You've got taxis coming left, right, and side. There are people leaving the car.
It's so busy.
It's not manned, shall we say?
No. Yeah, so everyone and their dog basically knew that I've got Dana De Lorenzo tattooed on my arm, and
we were there for like 10 minutes.
Yeah. She wanted photos for her own socials. She wants to show her dad. She wants to show her dad. And I was like, okay, Mr. De Lorenzo is going to see my arm. Okay, that's fine. And then I said, look, you know, I haven't got money for an autograph. I haven't got money for a photo. And she's like, doesn't matter.
You've got me on your arm, you're getting one for free, and a photo.
And I told her, like, so my tattoo took 6 hours, and Dana was one of the first bits that was done, and she just, honestly, she like collapsed.
I was done before Bruce.
Yeah. Honestly, it was such a treat. I love that woman so much, and hopefully she's never going to forget me, because I certainly won't forget her, because it's impossible, because she's on my arm. Yeah, Derek Mears, absolutely. I spoke to him about the Boulet brothers because he did like the cabaret show for them with Matthew Lillard, and
they're like best mates.
Yeah, they are, and it was awesome. It was so cool talking to him. And then Nick and James.
Alyssa
was lovely. Alyssa was really, really nice to talk to. And it just, yeah, honestly, the guests, once again, I cannot complain. The staff, I cannot complain. They've been incredible from start to finish.
They've been really helpful.
Yeah, they have. They absolutely have. And it's been awesome. It's been a hard day, but it's been an awesome day. So yeah, I can only tell you from word of mouth. I can't show you because
in half a mile take the slip road on the left, then take the first right.
Every now and again, you know, we will film a guest interaction, we will. However, Derek Mears made a very valid point a couple of months ago.
I think it was about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
that he doesn't like cameras just being shoved in his face because he feels like a zoo animal.
Yeah.
You're not going to let me through, are you? Are you going to let me through?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I completely get that 100%. And I was like, you know what? That experience is personal to us.
Yeah.
If people want to prat around and film from like half the room away other people's interactions, no, don't do it, because it's not nice. It's not nice. And we can speak about our interactions and give a very honest opinion. So the people who have like hidden cameras, whatever, or just shove them in people's faces, you know, a lot of these guests are elderly, and I think it does intimidate them a little bit, and that's not okay. You know, these people have come over to meet the fan base. Don't give the fan base a bad name. Do you know what I'm saying? It's an honour and a privilege to have people like Nick Castle, James Dew Courtney, Claire Higgins, Derek Mears.
Oh, Claire Higgins, she was a dream.
Oh, she was a dream. She was wonderful. I literally said to her, thank you for being so wonderful. People were playing with Barbies and I looked up to you because all I saw was feminine passion and you wanted to get ahead in life. And she was like, that's exactly what I was trying to do. So she was a treat.
Her face when you said that you watched Hellraiser at 6 years old.
Listen, it was a different time, okay? Mum and Dad worked. I was left alone with the DVD collection. The rest is history. And now we do this. So who's the real winner? The viewers. You're welcome.
I think one of the biggest highlights though was the amount of people we met who watched the channel.
I cannot believe today has felt like a dream. And I'm gonna cry. I never thought in my life I would have people coming up to me and saying it's because of you that we're at this convention. It's because of you that I dress this way. It's because of you that we're influenced. It's because of you that we have a great relationship with our partners, you know, meaning me and Gareth. And a lot of people have said it feels like we've known you forever. And that is so nice to hear. And so many people have said, why haven't you got your own table? Should be charging. I mean, so I love it when cosplayers come over and we can film them for the intro.
Yeah.
Please bear in mind, if you are a cosplayer, please come over to us and say hello so we can film you, because we love it and we want to show your awesome costumes. Uncle Frank, a guy dressed as Uncle Frank, and it was one of the best Uncle Franks I've ever seen, if not the best, said, oh, I watch your channel. What? Uncle Frank watches my channel? It was a dream. It was a pleasure to know that the people who run the convention watch the channel, to know that the guy who does the freaking leather jackets for Motionless in White watches the channel. What?
And he does payment plans.
And he does payment plans. I said if I could get a Loucifer one,
and he said
I would.
He said he'll work on one.
Yeah. So you never know, you might be seeing Loucifer in a fancy leather jacket soon.
Well, yeah, in 2025.
In 2025. But honestly, it's because of people like you that watch little demons like us that we do what we do. I started YouTube. Slayer asked me why. Slayer Reviews, who is incredible, please go and support them. Slayer Reviews asked, why did you decide to do YouTube?
Turn right.
Because growing up, I never had somebody like me to look up to. Somebody who wasn't the prettiest person, wasn't, you know, the stereotypical, like, it girl. I never had somebody to look up to like that. And I want to fill that hole. I want to be that person that I'm proud to say that, yes, I have mental health issues, but look at me go. Like, I'm doing it because I've got my support system and because I've worked bloody hard on myself. You know, I want to be that person that with Gareth, we can show you all these wonderful things you can do if
M41 7PA on the left.
That if you're an alternative couple or an alternative person, that you've got all these things that you can do. I want to be that person, and I am.
Fun story. This is where I think this is where the guests stay.
Shall we just go? Dana, my love, come and have a carvery with us. So that's the reason why I do it, and the fact that I get to share my passion with Gareth and we get to do it as a team is all the more sweeter. I love showing a healthy relationship. Yes, sometimes we do have our difficulties because we're both very emotional people, but all in all, I love this man to pieces and I would do anything for him. So yeah, that's we want to be a positive influence, and I never want to be called an influencer. I want to be called the devil's advocate, because persuading people to do things is always great. Yeah, so we've landed at the carvery. So tomorrow is going to be a lot more realised. It's going to be a chunkier vlog, I promise you. It's going to have more things to do with the layout, more things to do with the schedules, everything that's going on, all of the vendors. Well, not all the vendors, because I'm only one person. Most of the vendors that we're interested in, a lot of...
2 talks.
Yeah, 2 talks, information. Yeah, we're going to get it all out there. So please bear with us on that. So thank you so much for...
Oh, and also another shout out. Lovely actually meeting Ben and Tim properly.
Yes! Oh my God, yes! So we made friends with Ben through social media, and then...
And from last year's vlog.
And then Tim just rocked up and was like, Loucifer, it's nice to finally meet you. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? You're the guy who nearly died during the hot sauce challenge. What the... It was so nice to meet you guys. If we could do maybe like a vlog, an interview, a live stream, or a podcast with you guys, I'd be well up for that.
I know one of the end goals is for you to interview someone on that stage.
The end goal is for us to be heavily involved in a convention. That's the end goal.
Like the Grim Life Collective.
Yeah, think of us as like the Wish UK version of the Grim Life Collective. The Temu version of the Grim Life Collective. So yeah, and it's because of people like you that we can realise that dream. So keep liking, keep subscribing, keep following our adventures, because that's what builds us up and keeps us going. Honestly, if we can get to 2K by the start of next year, we're living. So we hope you've had a good day. If not, that's okay. Always remember, tomorrow's a new day. See you later, guys. Bye.